One of our most commonly asked questions is which bundle should I start with Science of Pretty? And there is a lot of ways to answer that question. First of all, our exfoliation trio is definitely the first thing that you should buy from Science of Pretty. It's going to give you the biggest bang for your buck. But if we're just talking about makeup, you have to ask yourself a few questions. How much time are you giving yourself to apply makeup? Where are you applying your makeup? Okay, do you have a vanity? Are you sitting down? Do you have a lighted mirror and a few makeup brushes and kind of a setup? Or are you looking to do this in your car, at your desk, or on the go at the gym, something like that? Here's the deal. Our Quick and Clean bundle is probably the biggest bang for your buck if you are new to the makeup world, or maybe you're just stepping back into it after a 20 or 30 year hiatus. Maybe you want to retire your old makeup because it isn't serving you well anymore and try something new. But if you are on the 5 minutes, 5 products maybe, and don't really want to go full glam, then the Quick and Clean bundle is right for you. And it just got a huge makeover. We have new packaging for our powders now, and you are getting more than twice the amount of our cool matte setting powder in that bundle than what you were getting before at the same cost. So let's open this up and do the Quick and Clean bundle, starting with our cool matte powder. We're going to shake a little bit of this into the lid. You're going to get a finger puff in that bundle, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of the powder, and that's going to go right under the eyes, down first and then out to the side, and that's going to clean up your under eye area. If you think you can't wear powder, it's because you were using a talc-based powder in the past over a silicone-based foundation or concealer, and that just doesn't work for aging skin. This is an arrowroot based powder. It's hyper clean, it's very finely milled, and it's going to cover texture and give you brightness under your eyes. I can almost guarantee it, okay? The next product that we're going to apply is our bronzer, or our warm matte dispenser. Well, it used to be in a dispenser brush. Now it is in a shaker jar. So what you used to know as this is now in this. It's still 8 grams, so you're still getting the same amount. And I'm going to use the Siren brush to apply this. I'm going to just pick up a little bit out of the lid and go right in to the temples and the side of the face, just to give us a little bit of color, a little bit of sunshine, and warm up the skin a little bit. You don't need much. I probably had way more than I really needed in that lid. I'm going to do the top of the nose. And there we go. It looks like we're wearing foundation, but all we've done is clean up the important parts of the face that people are really looking at when they focus on your eyes. And that's really what we want the goal to be here, is to get people to look at your eyes by making sure that the whites of the eyes to the iris is the greatest contrast on your face. Now we're going to use our blonde brow powder. It's always a little tongue twister to get that out. I'm going to use our eye brush and pick up just a little bit of the powder out of this and use the lid to tap it off. And you may not need to use this on your brows if your brows are already nice and full, but because mine are so sparse and so pale, I'm just going to add a little bit of brow powder, and then we're going to use this to do a little bit of blepharoplasty. So we're going to get rid of our hooded eyes by applying this in the crease area. And you can skip this if you want to. This product, however, is really, really good for a lot of different purposes. Not only does it work on your brows, but it also works as a crease color and as an eyeliner to kind of get rid of the pink in between your lashes on the bottom and on the top. But you can see here that I'm able to just tame the brightness of the hooded eye appearance right here and just apply a little bit of this to the crease to sort of push back that hooded eye appearance and tame the brightness of the eyelids that can often cause a lot of competition for the eyes just because they are so prominent on some of you, and some of you will not need to do this at all. But we're just going to put a little bit of this right over the eyelids, and now I'm going to add it to, and you could totally skip this too, but just to show you, I'm going to add it to the bottom membrane as well, just to take out that pinkness. If you have pink around your eyes, just coloring it in or over it with this brown color will make you look so much more alive and a little bit healthier and not quite so, well, pink. All right, so we're just applying the littlest bit of that to the bottom. And I'm gonna just tap a little bit into this inside area right before your eyelashes start. That's a really important area that can often be kind of pink, and it's a good idea to give that a little bit of color. And we are almost done. So we have got most of our face done. We're gonna add a little bit of color to our cheeks and our lips using our lip gloss. I'm just gonna take and put a little bit right on my cheeks and then tap that in. You only need the littlest bit, and if you put too much, it's gonna maybe make your face feel a little bit sticky. You could have your hair sticking to your face. The trick is to just put on just enough that when you tap it out and you go back in and touch it, you don't really feel any tackiness. So you might need to practice a few times to just figure out exactly how much that is and how much pressure to apply off the wand. But then I'm gonna just take whatever is left over and do my lips. And again, this is our quick and clean bundle, and I'm going to put it linked right in the bottom left corner. That is my TikTok shop. And this lipstick goes on, by the way, very neutral. It's not very pink. It's not very peachy. It kind of just looks like a flesh color. And so it works for just about everybody. Again, quick and clean bundle right here in my TikTok shop. You could add mascara, but I don't even know that it's necessary at this point. So easy cleanup work.